Okay, so today's video is going to look at a method of marking multiple choice questions, maybe a little easier. I know when I first started teaching, if I ever set some multiple choice questions, it would often be the case where I'd set the questions, pupils would answer them, then they'd swap over and mark them. Again, this might be okay for small volumes, but especially considering maybe end of unit tests where the whole thing might be multiple choice, or maybe end of lessons where you have some kind of exit, or maybe at the beginning entry ticket. This might save you some time. It might not, but it's something that we found useful. So I'm just going to share it with you today. So the website is called ZipGrade, and the screen you can see at the minute is just the classes that I've set up. For us, we did a multiple choice quiz just for the whole of year 7, and we found that having it automatically marked just obviously saved us on our workload. So what you're provided with is, once you've made your quiz, however you want to do it, by PowerPoint and you have it on the screen, or maybe you're going to print it out for the pupils, what you're provided with is a grid like this. So it's on a sheet of paper. And what we've got here is it's very similar to national lottery tickets, whereby pupils can fill in their name, their class, and for question 1, they can give an answer of A through to E. And all they do is they just colour in these small circles. So this one, obviously, we've put this together. This quiz had 30 questions on it. Here's 1 through 16, and then 17 through 30. And the pupils would just fill in the colours of which answer, so fill in the circles for which answer they thought was correct. This is where they write in their student IDs. This is a unique 5-digit number that's given to them by the website. Interestingly, you can also, the website can pre-print these for you. So it already has the pupil's name, their class, their student ID, so they don't need to worry about that. All they need to do is just fill in the answers. This section down here is so the website knows which pupils completed which form. Now, the one that I've done for today, I've just done a quick test, is I've made a 5-question quiz. I've just assumed it's like an exit ticket, and my pupils, they're just going to write their name in the top, and they're going to write the correct answer. So these 5 questions might already be on the board. I'll now cut to what it actually looks like marking them. So we had 4 sheets of paper, and I marked those 4. So I'll just cut to that now. Okay, so this is the view from my mobile. I've downloaded the free app, and all I have to do is hold the camera over the answer questions, and you can see the black blocks. They give it the reference, and it's marking them all. So I can see, I scanned each paper twice, so you can see the green circles show a correct answer, the yellow are where a right answer should have been, and the red are where a pupil's filled in the wrong answer. So that allows you to quickly just go through and see the scores pupils have. Also within the app, you're able to review the paper, so you can see how many times pupils answered questions wrong. Okay, so when you've finished scanning everything on, what you're presented with is this. So what you're able to do is you're able to look at how many papers were sat, what the top and bottom scores were, the average, and so on. You can even look at the spread of the class. So just for those 4 sections here, you can see where those 4 pupils kind of line up. It also tells you pupil by pupil how they did for their scores. It also, you noticed it did that on the screen of my mobile device, where as I was scanning them, I was getting the scores coming through on the screen. And it also tells me which questions were answered best and worst. So again, you could order or rank based on certain headings, and that might help tailor how you teach your next lesson. If everybody's getting a question wrong, maybe that's something you want to revisit in the coming lessons with them. So yeah, ZipGrade, it costs, you can get about, I think it's 100 scans for free a month, which would maybe cover a couple of your classes. If you wanted to have unlimited scans, I think it costs $7 a year. So again, depending on kind of how you think this might fit in for your pupils or your teachers or your own workload, that $7 might be good value, it might be bad. But again, something that we found useful, ZipGrade, for quickly marking multiple choice quizzes or questionnaires that were sat by our pupils.